Hey YouTube, it is time to talk about capsule wardrobes and long haul travel and carry on only. So I thought I would walk you through what I'm going to be taking. We're just getting ready, I'm packing now, for a trip, 17 days with carry on only to France. We're going to Paris, we're going to go up to Monet's Garden, we're going out to the Loire Valley, out to Brittany, and then back to Paris in the second half of April. And I'll turn the camera around here and I'll show you exactly what I'm taking and how it will work. I have the equivalent of about 23 choices of outfits here with 4 bottoms and 6 tops. One top only that doesn't go with everything. The point of a capsule wardrobe is that you pick neutrals and literally every piece will go with every other piece, and it makes it magical because you can just mix and match to your heart's delight. So if you're planning to go carry on only, just lose the idea of that cute outfit or that, take cute outfits, but they need to mix and mingle with other things. You don't have room in a carry-on suitcase to bring that one full outfit for just that one photo shoot or that one thing. Like if you're going to Europe, first of all, no one is going to see you more than once, and no one is going to be like, I'm pretty sure she wore that shirt already. They aren't looking. They're worried about what they're wearing. So they're not worried about what you're wearing. You're going to be fine. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I'll show you exactly what I'm taking and how it's going to work together and why it's going to work together. And then I'm going to make another video right behind this, and we're going to pack it all in the carry-on, and I'm going to show you all the other things I'm taking and what I'm for sure going to take, what I'm for sure going to leave behind. And we're also going to talk about packing cubes. So stay tuned for that next video. We're going to do a test run to see if packing cubes are worth it or not. Anyway, let's get into this capsule wardrobe. Okay, so this right here is all I'm going to be taking on this trip. And I'll just zoom down a little bit so you can see. I'll start with the jackets. I'm going to be wearing the trench coat. So that's wear your bulkiest things. This is a light, super light parka with a hood that's really good for rain. And it folds up really small, and it also has really nice pockets inside for carrying goodies, which we will get to in a little bit because I like to go hands-free, especially in Paris, because you are not a target for a pickpocket if you have nothing to pick. I'm on the fence about the scarf. I may not bring this. I'm mostly going to bring it as an option and possibly to use as a little bit of a pillow on the plane on the flight back. I've got 1 pair of leggings to hang out at night in, and we have 2 places we're renting where we have washing machines. Very, very important. If you're going to go this way, you need to be able to wash your clothes. That's just a given. These are my bottoms. I'm wearing the biggest pair of pants that I'm taking are a bulky pair of linen blend wide leg trousers that are very comfortable for sleeping in and for sitting on a plane. This is a simple black skirt. I've got a tan pair of pants and a pair of basic jeans. Got 1 pair of black socks and 3 different pairs of light colored socks. This t-shirt is sort of optional. I'm going to be using that to hang out at night. And then I've got black, white, and stripes. And you can see there's kind of a color theme here. You got black, white, ivory, black, white, ivory. The only thing that will not go together is this shirt will not go with the pants I have on right now. So all of these things can be interchanged entirely, which is what makes this wardrobe work. So we've got black, white, and striped for t-shirts. I've got 1 long-sleeved, light long-sleeve t-shirt that's really soft and comfortable, and then I've got a linen blend, and I don't usually travel with linen because it wrinkles so easily, but I do have a linen blend short sleeve shirt and a rayon light, like the classic button down, but I do not love the heavy cotton white button downs. I feel like I look like, I don't know, like I'm here to paint your house. So this is very flowy and soft, and it's long and comfortable and beautiful, so I can layer that and I can wear it with the skirt for dinners. Shoes, I'm going to be taking 1 pair of white sneakers that are comfortable and go with everything, 1 pair of black little Bob's canvas flats, which I love, and I can wear them to dinner even though they're not fancy at all, and 1 pair of Chelsea kind of rubberized Chelsea waterproof boots because it's spring and it's going to be raining quite a bit where we're going, so I'm going to wear those on the plane. And I have a tank top that's like a little a shelf bra, which I will probably wear on the trip over because I like to sleep in something like this instead of a bra for overnight. So guys, look away for a sec. And I am going to put my umbrella in there because we have a lot of rain. So this is all you need. And you could go, I mean, if you can wash your clothes, you could pretty much go as long as you want with these outfits. All right, so let's talk a little bit about why I do this. And when we cruise, I do not do this. I take suitcases and lots of luggage and all the shoes and all the jewelry. and tons of outfit choices. If you've never cruised, you change clothes like 2 or 3 times a day. So I take big bags for cruises. But for when we go on long haul trips where we're going to be just walking around and sightseeing and walking through castles and walking through cities, to me, this is the best way to go. And we rent Airbnbs. So we always have a place to wash clothes. I always rent a place, you can filter your choices. I always make sure that we get a place that has a washer. You're probably not going to get a dryer, so be ready to hang dry your clothes. And we'll talk about that a little bit when I'm packing the actual suitcase. But with this many choices of clothes and the ability to wash them, it means you don't have to bring a whole bunch of pieces, but just curate carefully with your colors. Basically I go with black, white, and tan as my 3 base neutrals, and then I'll add usually 1 optional color, which in this case on this trip is going to be green. I've done before where I've taken two optional colors, but it just depends on what you can get in your suitcase and how well does it all work together. So mix and match it up a little bit, but go with a neutral. Pick basically 2 base colors and 1 or 2 optional colors, and you'll find that you can get so many choices. When you change the coat and you change the shoes and you're changing combinations of bottoms with tops, you'll find that there's kind of an unlimited amount of choices here. And again, like I said, like I always say, no one is going to see anything that you're wearing and be like, wow, she's worn that already. Like, they're not. They don't notice. No one notices. Like, who? No one's going to notice. You're going to all different restaurants. We're going to be in different towns. We're going to be in different, we're not going to the same place twice on any time during this trip. So no one is going to see anything and think anything about what you're wearing. They don't care. They're busy living their lives. So this is it, and this is the basic capsule wardrobe that I'm going to be taking on this trip. When I get back, I'll be able to tell you, I'll maybe post a quick short related to this video, and we'll talk about, did I not wear any of these things? Because I've actually taken trips where I did carry on only and I came home with things I didn't wear, if you can believe that. So we'll see, did I not need some of this, or did I wish I had more? So I hope this helps you just wrap your head around a little bit of capsule wardrobe and carry-on packing. And if you want to see how this all fits in my bag and what I'm actually going to be taking besides the clothes, things I always take, things you can for sure leave behind, and we're going to be trying packing cubes, which is a first for me. If you want to see that video and how do packing cubes stack up with regular packing or putting packing cubes in your suitcase, we're going to be doing that next, and you can see that video right here as soon as it's ready. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.